Hey, what up, everyone? Thanks for being here today on Decisive Learnings. Yeah, hello, everyone. Hi, Hosika. Some of you who wants to join the chat, right? You all can actually go to this link. Let me try and send it to you guys really quickly. So, thanks for being here today on Decisive Learnings. I'm Henry Ho, and I'm an entrepreneur, digital marketer, and most importantly, a software enthusiast, right? So I've actually sent the link in the chat. So any of you who want to join us, y'all can click on this and join me in the chat here, right? So today I have Ian and Sofia, right? So Ian is the one of the founders of Consalto, and Sofia here is the marketing manager of Consalto, right? So what Consalto is, they're actually currently on lifetime deal on AppSumo. A lot of you might have seen them. They are one of the featured AppSumo Select deals right now. And basically, what Consalto does, it simplifies, organizes, and boosts your meetings with customers and clients from your business website itself through video conferencing, persistent messaging, invoicing, appointment scheduling, and analytics, right? So right within your website itself, when you are speaking to your clients or customers, instantly you can be invoicing them and even schedule appointment with them, right? So let me just bring on Sophia and Ian into the stream here. Hello, hi, both of you. How's it going?
Hi,
Hello?
thank you so much for hosting us.
Yeah, I just forgot to mention as well. If you stay till the end, right? Because Ian and Sophia has got some really nice gifts for us. Sophia, would you like to tell us what they'll be getting as well?
Yeah, sure. So we will do a raffle. I won't tell you because it's a surprise, so you have to stay till the end. But you will earn surprise reward.
Yeah. So what y'all need to do now
Stay
to
tuned.
yeah, what y'all need to do as well to join the raffle is to share this stream, right? Tell people to join our group, and because we've got this stream right now in this group, right? Share it with everyone. Make sure they join us, right? And then at towards the end of the stream, there will be a raffle, and some of you might walk away as one of the lucky winners as well, right? So so Sophia and Ian, right? Tell us, about yourself. Where you're from, and like, how did the Consalto came about, right?
Uh, shall I start, Sofia, or you want to start?
So maybe I can start. Women
Sure, sure.
first, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm the marketing manager at Consolto. I joined a few months ago. I am French and Moroccan, so you can hear my French accent. Yeah, so I come from the tech industry, working with multinational companies, and also from the consumer good industries.
Awesome. How about
I
yourself?
like to say that we stole Sofia from one of the largest competitors in this industry in general. So you can dig around and see where she's coming from. Great asset to the team. We
Awesome.
also have Tali answering to chats. Tali is our chat question. Tali is our customer success queen, and she's answering any questions that people may have. And I'm Ilan. I'm the founder of Consolto. I started this business about 3 years ago. We launched in 2018, and we built a solution that started as a marketplace, but really, really soon afterwards, we moved to this. We wanted to deliver, democratize this technology for any company that wants to share or communicate personally from their website. I don't know if you remember, but around 2016, 17, and 18, there was a huge shift between, the original live chats, and suddenly they all became automated and bots.
Yeah.
And we thought that there's a lot of space for bots, but then there's a lot of space for companies that want to have this personal communication with their customers and develop a real a relationship with their customers. And that's why we built Consolto this way. So it's all centered around video conferencing. I think the easiest way to understand what Consolto does is basically we're building the HubSpot for video chat. So the same way that HubSpot uses email as a communication layer and brings a lot of other features on top of that for business customer communication, we do the same for video chat. So that's our plan. That's where we're heading.
Awesome. Right. So I believe Ian and Sofia will wants to demo how Consulto works, as well as show us some of the use cases, right? So do any one of you want to share your screen?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me share. If I can just a moment. Here it is. So a little bit about who are we trying to help. There are a lot of segments and niches that it can use video chat, but again, we're really focused on customer and business communication. And when I say business and customer communication, you can think about companies like Intercom and LivePerson. They have these chats which are really dedicated to business customer communication, unlike other chat solutions like WhatsApp and Telegram, which are not dedicated for business customer communication. So we're going to that direction in the video chat space. The people that we're trying to help, there are either professional sales or consulting services. So when I say professional sales, you can think about real estate brokers or car dealerships. You can think about in the consulting, you can think about legal services like lawyers and accountants and tax advisor and the rest, and telehealth, doctors, therapists, etc. Now, basically, everyone has their everyone's trying to move online, and these guys also try to move online. Their main challenge, though, is how do we start a conversation with a customer that just arrived on our website? How do we do this real-time conversation? In most cases, a website is just a static, business card where people can come to the website, learn about a little bit about it, maybe leave a few details on a contact form, and then they, vanish. And a few days later, someone will contact them. But these consultants and professional sales that I just talked about, the doctors and the lawyers and the real estate brokers, etc., they really need to have a bidirectional connection from the website, and that's practically what we delivered in Consolto. So if you think about it, what prevents today from businesses to have this conversation with customers, this real-time conversation with customers from their website, or launching a video call from their website? And the answer is that today is just too complicated, right? You need to launch, you need to schedule a meeting with a solution like Calendly, and then you would like to host a meeting with a solution like Zoom, and then you keep your notes somewhere with a solution like HubSpot, and the inner chat in the meeting will be with Intercom, because otherwise the chat will be removed. And all these communication and solutions, they need to be tightly orchestrated together to work properly, and that's hard to maintain and costly to develop, right? And not only that, think about the data. So businesses, even small ones, they need data, and the main challenge there is that the data is fractured around many tools, and you need it in one place, one, that it makes sense. And when I say data, I'm talking about the chat messages, that in any Zoom meeting, after the meeting, what happens to the chat messages? They just vanish, right? And notes are probably kept somewhere else, and call recordings somewhere in the cloud, and follow-ups are in another CRM tool. All this, it's just a data mess. And that's why what we're trying to, with Consolto, we're trying to help our customers bring it all to the same place and organize it a little bit. Now, you asked me a little bit about customer use cases. I talked about those real estate brokers and car dealerships. So here are a few examples. This is a real estate broker here. Can you see my screen, by the way?
Yes, we
Yes.
can. But I think there might be some interference with your microphone somewhere. Could be some issues. Maybe your phone is near the microphone, something like that. But it's fine right now. Thanks so much.
Okay. Anyways, so maybe Sofia, can you go to mute? I think there's a right there. Oh, perfect. So, anyways, this is a real estate broker, for example, in Turkey. They use our multi-agent widget, as you can see here. This is a car dealership. This is another car dealership, Mercedes here. This is and these are aesthetics companies. This and this one here. A nutritionist over here. So basically, we see traction in many domains. Our focus is in professional sales and consulting services. And for them, we're trying to build a tailored suit that will fit all their needs. I can give you another example from just a month ago. I also shared this a few days ago. So this is a company from Israel. It's a travel agency, and they installed Consolto on their website. You can go to their website and see it right now. And they purchased the same Absolute Bon deal like anyone else. And 2 days afterwards, they got their first 50,000 K deal on their B2B channel that started originally from the Consolto widget on their website. So that was really amazing for us to know. This is what the CIO said about a week ago when we interviewed him about Consolto. He said Consolto has improved our customer journey thanks to personalized experience. Our CSAT, or customer satisfaction score, and return rates are fantastic. And this is one of Israel's largest travel agencies. So yeah, I think with that said, should we go a little bit to talk about the solution itself, show it around?
Awesome, right? So,
Perfect.
yep.
So first, what's the product? The product is a widget on the website that basically connects the business and the customer. We not only give this widget, we also give what we call the click and talk page, which is a direct page that people can use. These two entities, the video chat plugin and the click and talk page, which I'll show you in a moment, they connect to the back office, which I'll show right now. So I'm going to log into the back office, and I'm going to show you what it looks from the back side of it. The first thing that you see in the back office is the stats that give you a little bit of analytics, what's going on in your company or in your on your widget. You can see exactly who and how many people converged or became customers, and how many people started chat and were attended or not attended, etc. You can also see pending voice messages and unread messages, and a little bit glimpse of your schedule and your appointments. And I'll talk about it a little bit later. And here comes the chat center. So the chat center is where I will communicate with all my customers. And I will show, before diving into the chat center and showing all the features, I'll show you what differentiates Consolto from other solutions out there. To do that, I'm going to open a two-sided demo, this one here. On the left, we see the agent side, and on the right, we see the customer side. So you can imagine that a customer comes to your website, this is ours in this case, and they can start a chat like any other solution out there, and immediately you will receive a notification on your browser or over SMS, and pretty soon on a mobile application. So you get a push notification, and then you receive the notification about the chat itself. But the nice thing, and sorry, before we move, we also have a contact form, scheduling, which I'll discuss a little bit later, and links to WhatsApp and Messenger. The probably the nicest thing in Consolto, and it's pretty unique, is our video chat solution from the website. So I can hit this Let's Talk button, and immediately a call starts from within the website. Now, this is super important because we're not driving people to other URLs or other pages. It all happens here within the website, surrounded by your brand. And if the customer wants to have a full screen, they obviously can. If they want to share their screen, they can, of course. And you can also share your screen. Both sides can see the chats, and the nice thing is that the chat is persistent. It stays here, and you can see what happened with this customer for quite a while. So this is our video chat solution, and again, it comes all within the website. You don't need to go anywhere else. I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to show you a few other things here over the chat center. So I'm going back to this full view, not the two-sided demo page. And I'm going to open the chat center. So here you can see all the customers that you interacted with. And here in the middle, you'll see the chats themselves with any specific customer. Now, this is not only chats. It's practically every interaction that you had with this customer, like scheduling a meeting, like voice messages, like, let's see what we have here, like call recordings. Okay, this is, as I mentioned, you can have call recordings with any solution in the cloud or somewhere in your folders or files, but it's always better to have it attached to the actual customer and you can see them. This is images and files that were sent between both sides. So this is also something that can be downloaded, of course, from the customer feed, etc. So every interaction that we have here will be with this customer will be in this customer feed. We can also keep private notes. So if I want to summarize the meeting or something, I can do it over here. On the right here, we see the profile of the customer, like the name that we put or they put. We can edit this and copy this, of course. The phone number, the email, a little bit of information about how many times they came to our website and what was the last, and actually a list of visits. And here we can write a more permanent note about this customer. Like any other solution, we have emojis, but not like any other solution from the website. We have this call recording button, and as you can see, I can record a message. Sorry, not call, message recording, and the customer will see it. And if I go to here, the customer received this message from me. And I can play it, call recording button, and so this is here. Yeah, that's that part. Another nice thing is what we call the active engager. So think about the following: you come to a website, and you don't do anything actively, but then the agent starts a conversation with you. It will look like this. I will start I will say hi to Ilan. Wait, let me put these so we see them side to side. Sorry, I wanted to show this one here. So when you see it side to side, and I'm going to do it from this one here. Okay, it's a little bit squeezed, but I'm going to say hi. And immediately this pops up with this hi. So I can start the engagement with the customer and not the other way around. Now, the reason I moved from screen to screen is that I wanted you to see this green cue over here. I can see here that the customer is online and browsing my website. If, for example, I will put this in the background, you will see that this will become gray in a moment. So basically, that's how it works. Let me bring that one back. Here, the two-sided demo. And now when it's in the foreground again, you can see that it became green again. So that's a feature that we call Active Engager. It could be very beneficial if you want to contact your customers when they come to your website. And the same applies, by the way, if you want to call them. So you can send an invite to the customer when they're on your website. If I do this send here, this guy will get a call request. I can decline it, of course, but basically this side received the request. So this is the Active Engager. Another few nice things that I wanted to share is the scheduling. We say in the company that salespeople with a full agenda are probably successful salespeople, and that's why we connected in the solution a scheduling feature. And the reason is that we feel that customers can, in many cases, start a conversation instantly, right? They're searching in Google or somewhere else, or they found some lead magnet and they come to your website, and everything moves really, really fast. And instead of stopping, by putting a contact form and then, a stop, instead of that, they can instantly start a call with you, right? So that's one way. But if it doesn't happen, we want them to be able to schedule a meeting with you for a later time. So we embedded in this solution a full scheduling feature. You can see the agenda and the calendar, and you can move, between days and everything. The nice thing about this is that, wait, before I move, I want to show you a small demo, which is practically impossible with any other tool. Let me take this down. Oh, someone's contacting me from the website right now.
That's good. You got business coming in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks. Testing. Got it. So that's cool. This is the message from Aditya, by the way. He's listening in Henry's Facebook group. So, anyways, going back to the scheduling, what I wanted to show is what happens if I'm busy or not able to take the call. Okay, I'm going to turn myself here to busy or offline. Okay, now I'm available. By the way, it automatically turns to busy if you're in a call. I'm going to do it here, and you can see that if I'm going to start a call with the agent, boom, the agent got a notification that a call was requested, but he's busy, so no interference. But the customer has a message, a customizable message that he can obviously change the text here, and he can point to different call to actions. In our case, we point to schedule a meeting or contact form. So you try to call the business was busy, and instead of leaving that moment, you're seduced or promoted to schedule a meeting. And when you schedule a meeting, it's right here, not any other tool, not moving to a Calendly outside or somewhere. It's all within the same flow. So, for example, I can schedule a meeting, and I can set it for 10:15 2 days from now or tomorrow. We also added an option to add another option to the meeting. This is like the situation where customers tell you, hey, let's schedule a meeting, and you tell them, okay, give me a few time slots. So instead of doing that back and forth, we let them do that in one step. They can suggest a few options and start a meeting. Let's do this, henry.com, and Henry is hosting a great meeting right now, and I'm going to send the invitation. So what happens is, on the first, I got a notification here, and if I go to the request, I see that someone requested to meet me, and I can see here like these two accept buttons. I need to accept one of them. Once I accept it, the meeting, first emails will be sent to both sides with links to the meeting and all, but the meeting time will be confirmed at this time at 2:30 in this case. And as we can see, it's a little bit squeezed. Let me show you it here in the larger part. So we just lined up this meeting with, where is it? Here, henry.com, 2:30. And here we can set a new time for the meeting or cancel it or add it to the calendar. We can also, by the way, connect it to Google Calendar and sync it automatically. So in my case, it's already synced to the Google Calendar. Now, there are a lot of setting features here that can be very useful. For example, the available hours, so you can set the times that you're available for meetings. But one of the things that differentiate us is the send invitation. So think about the following. When you have Calendly, the customer has this widget or page that they can schedule a meeting with you. But if you want to schedule a meeting with them, you would need to use some other tool. If you have Zoom, you as the host, you can schedule a meeting with your customer. You can send it out. But then if meeting time changes and stuff, it's a mess. That's why in Consolto, it's two-sided or two-way appointment scheduling. You can set a meeting with the customer. They can set it with you, as I showed you a few moments ago with the widget. And it's we feel that this provides the professional salesperson or the consultant a full solution for that. So this is the scheduling that we added to Consolto. I talked at the beginning a little bit about the click and talk page, and I think now it's a good time to discuss it, to share what it does. So the click and talk page is basically a replica of the widget. It holds the same functionality. And when I say the same functionality, let me just show you what it means. This will show my click and talk page, very clean, no distractions, just call to actions here that show what you want your customers to do: chat, call, schedule a meeting, etc. It's great to use this as something on your signature, right? In your email signature, for example, or on links on your website. So you can place every agent or every user in Consolto gets their own unique permanent click and talk page, which is this. They can set it up as they set the widget. It's the same. It's a reflection of the widget. If we're already here in what we call the widget center, you can see that we combine lots of styling and customizability. You can select the location of this on the screen and background colors. What's your favorite color, Henry?
I like blue.
Blue. Oh, let's
Yeah.
make it blue. Okay, so here it's all blue. You probably want the text then to be white, right? So yeah, this is what the click and talk page will look in this case. You have an immediate link to the click and talk over here with this flag widget, and you can also send the link to the click and talk page with this mechanism over here. So this is a nice thing. Another nice thing that I think we have is the multi-agent. And this is pretty unique to Consolto. So if you go to our website, you can see that we have 3 people, and they are organized by green, yellow, and gray. It's not a miracle. It's because they're sorted by their availability. So Tali, which is available right now, is is green. And I, which I set my availability a few moments ago to busy, I am green. Sorry, I'm yellow. And let me show you what will happen. If I set my availability to green, I will just see immediately it went up, and I am green in this. And you can also filter and sort by this availability. You can select in which pages you want every agent to be shown, and lots of other stuff. And the reason this is so unique is the nature of video chat. If you think about chats or text chat, you can have a faceless person on the other side. And this faceless person could be actually 5 or 7 or 10 different agents. But when you're talking about video chat, you're going to speak with someone in live, right? You're going to talk with someone. And for that, you need the other side. You need the customer a list, to have a list to select from. The customer will not, or in many cases, want to talk with a professional in some certain manner. And let me show you one of those examples that I showed you before. I hope they're now online. Let's see who's online here. Yeah, okay. So we have two specialists, one in English and one in Turkish. So this is the one that I showed before, and that's how I, as a customer, I can select who I want to speak with, the guy that speaks English or the guy that speaks Turkish, for example. So this is the multi-agent. Once you open the widget in the single, wait, I have to get this back. This is like too much for me. So once you open the widget and you select one of the agents, you will see that agent only, and not, and it's isolated from all the other agents. That's important. We also let customers, if you don't like the widget and you don't like these buttons, you can select buttons on your own website, and these buttons will trigger the widget itself. So you can see here, this is our contact page, and you can either use this button in the widget, or you can use these buttons, which are simple HTML buttons on our website. And we have a Webflow website, so it's not related to this technology. It's just connected magically behind the scenes, so that every time that I click one of these buttons, it will automatically perform one of the actions that I wanted to perform. So for example, this is a call. If I'm going to hit this, it will open a chat with Tali. And also, if we change the availability, for example, I'm going to go from green to yellow, we're going to see it here immediately. So if you want to turn your website into a call center or a hub of multiple people that have video conversations with their customers, you can do it with Consolto pretty easily. Last thing I wanted to show is, or almost last thing, is the ability to add some integrations. So we have integrations to Google Analytics. This is super useful because many widgets don't have this kind of integration, and then everything that happens within the widget is practically hidden and unknown, but we send information to the hosting website such that you can practically get these events and see them on your Google Analytics. You just need to turn on one button and it works automatically. We also have integrations with Zapier and webhooks, and integration with PayPal, so you can request money for the meeting. And those are the integrations that we currently have. The last thing I wanted to show is a new feature that we just launched for the AppSumo community, and it's called the 3D Sense. So think about the following situation. Someone comes to your website, you have a physical product, you started a call. Let's start it. Sorry, I need to put both on mute. So you start the call, and once the call starts, basically what we can do here, right? This will connect in a moment. What we can do, we can show a solution that we have that is called 3D Sense. Oh, wait, I know what's going on here because I turned green. Just a moment. I actually wanted to do this in the two-sided demo, but this is fine. Let me just show this 3D Sense. So I'm going to hit this 3D Sense button. And it was, again, launched only to the AppSumo community. And once I launch it, the other side sees this. This could take a moment. And what we see is I think maybe too much on my computer right now. But what we can see right now is that both sides can see an image during a video call. Please remember that we were in a video call, and the video call is happening just for my bandwidth, because I'm also sending to the webinar and the video call. Maybe it's too much for my bandwidth, so I'm going to stop the call. But we're going to have the continue with the 3D. So I can show the 3D in a live manner, and both sides will see it moving and rotating, and we'll both see the same image. And these images can be shown to either side, right? I mean, you can, this side can move it and the other side can move it as well. So this is basically the 3D image. I can close it for the customer, and they can obviously close it for themselves as well. It's really beneficial when you want to show a model of a product, like an espresso machine, a car, a house, of a medical device, and such. I think with that,
my question is, how do we get that 3D view? Like, do we have to have a 3D kind of image to
correct.
upload it?
Yeah. So you were. That's a great question. Thank you. Wait, let me close this here and reset everything. Okay. So I'm back to the two-side demo, just for you to see how this works. Basically, at the very beginning, wait, let me just open this. At the very beginning, you need to upload a file, or your files, to the Consolto back office. Okay, and if there is a system administrator, you can load these files for all the users, and if you're a single user, you can upload it for yourself. Now, these files, first, there are lots of these files and lots of marketplaces in the internet where you can already find files that you're looking for. For example, if you're looking for a Volvo or a Suzuki or whatever car you want, you're probably going to find easily the car models that you're looking for in marketplaces like Sketchfab and such. And if you don't have this, and this is your product and there is just no such model, we can connect you with model builders that will be happy to assist you in building a model for your own product. Once you have the file, the 3D model, it doesn't cost a lot, by the way, between a few dozens of dollars and a few hundreds of dollars per model. And then once you have a model, you upload the GLB file here. Just upload the file, and you can then select the initial view that you and your customer will see the first time. You can create a snapshot of it, so you can later on choose from these files. You can change the name, of course, and you can play around. So this is the 3D Sense. I hope that answered the question.
Yeah, I think this is really awesome feature, especially if you're selling a high ticket kind of product, right? And I think this makes a lot of sense, especially if something is physical. You can the 3D image. I think, like, for example, real estate, then you can have the 3D model of the house, and maybe if we can even showcase like a virtual tour in there. I think that would be awesome as well, just by making use of Consalto.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we like that idea, and it's in the making, as you can imagine. So we have a lot of 3D Sense was the first one, and we're going to launch in 2022 a few others, which are similar in nature. I think it's a good time to do a raffle. What do you say?
That sounds good. We got quite a few people on the stream right now, in fact.
Henry, give me a number between 1 to 5.
4.
4. Great. So what I would like to ask our audience is go to our website, go to consolto.com. Okay, Consolto.
Right, guys. So here's
Go to-
the fun part, right? Okay, go to consolto.com.
Yeah, go to consolto.com. You can, Tali, you can also publish this in the chat. Go to consolto.com, hit my name here, Ilan, and send me a message. And in the message, just say Henry. Okay, like
Right,
this.
guys. Right, guys. Head over to Consolto right now. Okay, send a message to Ian and type Henry, right? So if you want to win the giveaway, this is what you do.
Okay, wait.
And
We
I know
have
that there are some watching on YouTube right now as well. Okay,
this
those
is
of
the
you who are
first.
on YouTube as
Just a
well.
moment. Just a moment.
Yep.
Just a moment. Nardicap. This is our winner, right? I put the Henry 1, 2, 3, 4. You mentioned 4, so this is our winner, and I'm happy to announce and congratulate you that you won a free lifetime deal from Consolto to you, and congratulations.
Awesome, right? Not a cup, right? So so what? How does Naughty Cup redeem his prize? Should he reach
Tali
out
will
to Tally? Awesome,
yeah,
right? Right,
contact you.
congrats, right, Naughty Cup, right?
And look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna in a lifetime deal. Look, I put this description, and from now till till forever, I'll have this description, so we can always go back and see that Nardi Cup was one of the winners. Now, I think one of the best things would be to do. We're going to do another raffle by the end of this conversation. So if you can, if the listeners can send out a link to this stream, and just call your friends. Maybe someone will thank you afterwards that they got a lifetime deal because of your link, just because they joined the meeting. So feel free to do that. And do you have any other questions, Henry?
I can see what you have on the profile. I think that's really exciting as well because it somewhat works like a CRM system as well. Is there a way that this is actually not a CRM system, right? It's just a like a custom field for us to take note of the lead itself. Is there a way that maybe we could connect this with a CRM and sync the information itself? Because
Yes.
later on when we follow up with the, because not necessarily might be able to close the deal just on the first video call itself, so maybe there is a follow up and we could be using a different CRM tool for that. And when we fill up the the custom fields or data about the lead, can we then map it onto Consulto itself? Is there a way that we can do that right now?
So yes, the answer is yes. The way we do it we have Consult on our own website, right? So how do
Yep.
we manage that are coming from this widget? And we get quite a bunch of leads, people that are contacting us. And the way we do this is by connecting Consulta with Zapier or with webhooks, as I showed you before, to
Yep.
our CRM. So we have a Zapier integration. If you go to the Zapier and just look for Consulta, you'll see it. And we also have these webhook integrations. Now, these are work in progress. We currently have a few triggers in the Zapier and the webhooks. We're adding 2 more triggers by the end of this year. These will be the scheduling events, triggers, and chat digest is coming up really, really soon. And there is another trigger. It will come back to me in a moment. So in total, we'll have 4 triggers by the end of this year. I think it's also a good time to share that we have a partner program. So, Sophie, can you jump in and share a few words about it?
Sure. Can you go to, okay, you're there. So I would like to invite you all to join our partner program. If you go to the consolto.com website, at the end of the page, you will find a category called partners. If you hit it, you will find a form to fill out, as well as our terms and conditions. So once done, your account will be approved and credentials sent to you. So right now we offer to all of our partners an always-on commission structure. And we are also launching a one-time event with very interesting commissions and surprise rewards. So to all of the top performing partners who send the most high quality subscribers our way. So how it works, you connect to the Consoltis, then you start inviting your customers, and you earn commissions and surprise gifts. Of course, to get you guys ready, we will be offering free training sessions with a personal Consolto expert and send you content material so you have the marketing goods to sell Consolto. So if this sounds interesting, get ready to put your game hat on and join us now. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe Tally can actually send the partner program link in the
link.
chat as well. So because some of them might be on their mobile, and if they switch to their browser, then they would have a problem staying on the stream as well.
Sure.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
So I think everything is Consalto. When I saw the deal itself, I wasn't really open to it because I didn't feel like I need it at all. I mean, of course, having a video call feature would be interesting on my side, but I realized that I think Consalto is way more than just like a video conferencing tool. It is not just video conferencing, but you have messaging itself, right, and appointment scheduling. I think those are really powerful for salespeople, right? Is there a like a mobile app uh on the way? Is that available right now for the agents to be able to reply on the mobile phone to the visitor itself?
So we have a mobile application in development these days. I can even show it to you. And actually, I think next week, no, I have too many phones here. So I think next week we'll start showing or start onboarding the first customers as beta testers for this mobile application. Basically, yeah, you can see it over here. This is it.
Let me just turn off your screen for a moment. Let me just bring up Ian here.
Perfect.
Okay. Yep.
So
We
yeah,
can see
you can
you
see
better
the
here.
you
Yep.
can see the mobile. Oh, okay, few words. So you can see the mobile application. When I hit it, it will open the Consulto back office. It's still in development. So right now it works in my account, and we will enable it for. It's pretty similar to the the solution that we're providing as a web solution, the web application. I mean, you can take Consulto and answer today calls from your web browser on mobile. But in order for you to get notifications and in order for this solution to be more complete, we're developing and we're in final stages of development of the mobile application, as I showed. It will take us a few more days or weeks till we launch the first one. And we have two, the iOS and the Android. And I think next week we'll already start with customers that will check and be beta testers for this solution.
Awesome.
So
Yeah, I think because I think a mobile app will be important because I think sometimes salespeople are on the go, right? And being
exactly.
able to respond will be important. And the other question I have is that because you got video calls and you got messaging in there, what if I want to what if I'm can I set like a certain schedule where I am able to only take messaging but not video calls? Do I have an option to do that?
So you just set your availability to busy or unavailable or offline, and then you will not receive calls. Your customers will get that message that I showed you before, that will navigate them to schedule a meeting with you or to send you a chat. that's actually customizable. You can practically decide which call to actions you want your customers to have when you're unavailable, when you're not answering a call. So you can set it to schedule meeting, or send them to a contact form, or just retry the call, or send or ask them to send you some live chat message, or even links to Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp. So
So if I'm busy or offline, right, they will not be able to call me, but they still can send live chat messages to me. But of course, I can tell them that I only respond at a certain hours, or I can respond immediately, and they'll still be able to have a conversation with me via
exactly.
live chat. I see. I think that's an awesome solution that we have. I think uh, one of the issue as well. Okay, I think we got a good question that came in here. Let me bring it up. Right. This question is from Felipe. Right. So Felipe asked, "What's the impact on the website loading time?"
Um, Website loading time. Basically, what we do is, and I can show this in action. What we do is
Do you
we
need to bring up your screen again?
yeah, what we do is we download. If I'm gonna go to the network here, because this question is being asked a lot.
Yeah, because we are dealing with like video conferencing, so I think people are afraid that it's gonna impact
Right.
the load time.
So I want to show this. So basically, oh wait, this is not a good. Wait, let me do this. The reason it wasn't so good is that I showed everything. Uh, let me try this. I hope this will show only the data that we bring for Consolto. Yeah, so okay. So if you summarize, I hope this is all. If you summarize all these, this is what we add to the website. Okay, so the largest one is 441K, and we have a few tiny ones here. And basically that's what it adds to the load of the website, and it's load asynchronously. And I hope I didn't even make a mistake. It should be a little bit less than this. So this is what we add to the website. It's like an image. Okay, an image will weigh like 300 400 kilobytes easily, and that's what we're adding to the website. It's loaded asynchronously, as I mentioned, which means that it will not interfere in the other website loading procedures. And if you put it in the end of the body tag, or just before the end of the body tag, it will load last. So it's also a good thing. We see in many websites, because we have a pretty spread CDN solution, that Consulto loads even faster than the website itself, even when it's in the end of the body tag. So it does have impact. Again, you want to have a video chat with your customers, so we need to load some logic there. But if you look at any other chat solution, they also have like 300 400Ks easily in many cases. Having that said, we will invest in it later to even shrink it further. We're in a continuous effort to shrink this amount down and have less and less impact on the website itself, because we understand that people put this on their website. And if you already talked about SEO impact, there's another SEO impact to having the Consulto on your website. Think about the following: people come to your website and hit a video chat button, or some other technology, then they go from your website to somewhere else. With Consulto, having the call within the website, they will have the entire conversation with you that can last, I don't know, 30 minutes, 1 hour, etc. And this will add to your site's authority, right? You will have people that stay on your website for more time. Not authority, but SEO metrics.
Yep, it improves the time on page, right? Time on
Exactly.
page or time on site itself. Yeah. Right. So to answer your question, Felipe, is there is some impact, right? But it's a very minimal impact, right? You're basically adding a lot of features, but for just a small little additional load time, which I think in some ways could possibly give you better result by having that small little additional load time in there. And it might not even affect your load time at all, because it loads asynchronously, so it loads together with your other scripts on your site itself. Yep.
Exactly. And by the
Yep.
way, I just showed that this website, this is a Webflow website with, if we go to the stats again, it's, if you look at Consolto versus the rest, I mean, here we're loading like 6 megabytes of 221 megabytes resources, and we took only, I think it was like 400 or 500 Ks out of that. So it takes something, but it's negligible in this case.
Awesome. Right. So we have another question that came in here that's asking about the emails that they receive from Consalto, right? So I received an email from Consalto as I message via the widget. Is this email customizable, and can we select who receives the email? For example, only missed chat or scheduled chat or all chats? And possibly on top of his question would be also, can we select, for example, if I have a missed chat on my end, and I can direct it, I have an email notification that goes out to a colleague, for example.
So yes, the answer is yes and yes. Email notifications, you can get notifications on many of the activities like chats and calls and contact forms that are submitted. And you can send these notifications to either your SMS, by SMS right now, later with push notifications, and with the email that you're putting here. So you will get notifications to your email.
So we can
Uh,
we can actually put multiple emails in here. Can I put my email and my colleague's email together in here?
I never tested it. I don't think it will work. No, I think you can put one email here, but it could work. Potentially, it could work.
Okay. Right, so
Now,
something to take note of, because just in case maybe I might be not at work today, right? And then there's a message that comes from me. I could then direct that to a colleague that picks up the lead instead.
so the way we do this, and that's probably the best way to do this, I think, right now, is using the integrations. And this is how we do this. That email that the user received when they filled the form on our website before the call, that's what we call a pre-chat or pre-call form. That is configurable, by the way. So the email that they received was an email that Sofia built in our CRM. The CRM was notified that we got a contact form, and then the CRM sent the email to the user.
Yep. So basically, we have to make use of Zapier or some automation tools to do that
Right.
for now. Yep.
Right.
Okay, so that's something to take note of. That you might have to make use of Zapier or some other automation to if you want to direct an email to multiple recipients. Okay. Um, I have a question. As well is I do like the idea that I can visitors can chat with me through either video calls or text messaging, uh, but is there a way that we could maybe even have chat sort of have a chatbot integrated with Consulto messaging system as well? Or can we have like, or at least maybe some kind of automated replies?
Okay.
Because yeah,
Great question.
so because I think this solution would be great for sales people that are dealing with possibly mid to high ticket items, ticket products or services. But let's say if we are running like a maybe like a e-commerce store or something like that, then we might want to have some form of chat bots to the customer support that we receive. Like, is there any plans
Right.
to possibly do that?
So I'll show what we currently have. As I mentioned, we are focused on companies that want to go personal with their customers. Okay. If you want automation and bots, there are like 500 other solutions out there. We're not a viable solution in that space. But
Okay.
we also understand our customer needs, and we understand that in many cases it's great to have the initial engagement, like that pop-up that I showed you before, popping up for every customer that comes to your website, and this happens automatically. So for that reason, we created 2 layers of automated messages. The message, a message that is shown
This will be
after.
like a prompt, right?
Yeah, it's not a prompt. It opens the widget entirely and shows
Oh,
the
I see.
customer. It shows the widget like after like this amount of seconds, like 14 seconds. It will show this message. And if you're not available, by the way, you remember that you told me
Yep.
what happened if you're not available and are available. So if you're not available, it will select this message when you're not connected. So these 2 messages will show up at the beginning. Now, if the customer responds to one of them, you will have the ability to respond back, right? But if you don't respond back by in 25 seconds, then they'll see this message. So it's basically a 2-layer automation. It's very simple, and we want to keep it simple because again, our focus is on personalizing the customer interaction. And there are so many other automation tools and bots. It's just not our domain.
Yep. So I can see that as well, right? So Consalto is meant more for businesses that are dealing with like real estate agents, car salespeople. I think this solution will be great for anyone who runs a business that sells mid to high ticket products itself.
And coaching, and consulting.
Yep.
So
Any high ticket products or services, I think Consulto is will be great for that because it gives you that personal touch because you can speak to someone directly, right? Yeah.
exactly.
I do have a question in mind, but I kind of lost my train of thoughts. Do you have anything else to share for now?
Just I didn't say how easy the installation is, so maybe a word about that. The click and talk page is just a link, as I mentioned, a permanent link that you can send to your customers or copy and put it wherever you want. But if you want to have it on your website, you just copy the script from here. For some reason, my computer is almost frozen, but can you hear me?
Yes. Please go ahead.
Okay, perfect. So you copy the script from here, and you place it on your website HTML. It's that simple. Okay, it's just a simple script, which in practically a few minutes you put it on your website, and you can already start having video conversations with your customers. Just before that, when you can go to consolto.com and start a trial. You don't have to start with the LTD right now. You can start with a trial. We provide a 7-day free trial. So you can just play with it. The best way to play with it is going to this widget center over here and to the demo page over here. And this is the 2-side demo that I opened before. So you can just, play around with both sides and see how it behaves and, try it out.
Yeah, I do like the idea that you guys had already set up the demo for both sides. A lot of tools they don't do that. So when it comes to testing, we got to open another tab or browser just to see how it works, right? Um, and I think that's pretty much all I have in mind to ask about Consulto. Uh,
Let's do the second raffle. What do you say?
Sure. Why not? We still got quite a few people here on stream. If you want to do that as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely. So
just hold on first. I missed a question. Let me just bring it up. Um, uh, let's let's do some questions first, and then we can possibly end off with a raffle. So we have a question right here is regarding the 3D sense, right? So can we change the background for the 3D sense object, or is that part of the 3D file? So because maybe we could be selling, for example, a piece of jewelry, maybe, and the background is white, then it might not be contrasting enough for the person to look at it, right? Or if it's a car and it's red, and then you've got a red background, right? Is there a way for us to change the background?
So right now we don't provide it. The easiest way would be to set the background as part of the 3D model. But if there's enough, if other teams want this, we can. I mean, this is an easy feature to add. Just changing the background color is super easy. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so it is not available right now, but Ian is saying that they could add this feature in if there are sufficient requests for it, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I just remembered what I want to ask about is that initially when your deal launched, we had some chatter in my group as well, and the chatter was about the recording limits. If I remember correctly, it was said that the recording limits was just for one-time use. Is that
Right.
or is
Yeah.
it recurring? Could we, let's say we have 100 recordings, is that per month or is just one time?
It's so we just finished building the call recordings just before the AppSumo campaign started, and so it's a new feature. We worked on it quite a while to have it all synced with the customer feed and everything, and it's something that it costs us quite a lot. So we don't give it for free. We give a certain amount, and later on we're developing this add-on so people will be able to add recurring amounts of recordings every month. When you evaluate, I hear this a lot, but now when I think about it, when you evaluate the necessity of, for example, another calendar tool that will cost you some money, and it's what do you think? By the way, maybe it's just me. I thought about this morning. What do you think? What's more essential for video chat? Is it call recordings or is it another calendar tool?
I would think that calendar tool is more important than the recording itself, but I do think that recording is somewhat important as well.
Exactly. So that's I think I came to the same conclusion. I think first thing, scheduling appointments is crucial for video conversations, and call recordings is important for some people, and we will enable purchasing an additional capacity of call recordings as an add-on, but that's just not something that we can provide as a part of the AppSumo plan, again because of the cost structure. And we want to build here a sustainable business that will last for a long time, not something that will end in a few months. So we just can't give this forever and for free.
I see. So how would the recording work? For example, like do
How
we
does
buy
that
a
work?
pack? Let's say we pay like an amount, and when we get an additional 100 recordings, or is that
Exactly. It's gonna be on
like we just
a
purchase credits, right? You're saying.
right now it's going to be on a monthly, like you're going to purchase a monthly add-on that will let you go, have your call recordings. The exact prices are going to be published pretty soon. It's not going to be very high, but compared to another, as we just talked, if you need to purchase another calendar solution or need to purchase another recording solution, I think it's more beneficial to be able to, or to need to purchase a recording only if you need it. And if you need it, it's very effective, again, because it's the recordings themselves are here on the customer feed. I didn't even show this, but it's very effective because you can also always go back to a recording with a certain customer and find what you're looking for. Look, these are the recordings that I made with myself in this case, but it's on the customer feed itself. So we'll be able to not only record the meetings and have them somewhere in the cloud or on your local environment, but also find them in the context where they were. Later on, by the way, we're going to add a transcription. So in the customer feed itself, you'll also see the transcription of the call, but that's coming in 2022 and not in the coming months. Right now, we're really focused on the mobile application and the group meetings, which are coming pretty soon.
Yeah, I think the mobile app priority it makes more sense as well.
There is
Yep.
another good question about integration for recordings.
Yep, let me bring it up. What about enabling integration with Google Drive, Dropbox, so that recordings can be directly stored there?
Yeah, okay. So we got that question, and I think it comes from the mindset that our cost structure is a lot because of the storage. So no, not the storage is what drives most of the cost structure. It's the generating the recorded content itself. Think about it. When you record a meeting, it actually means that both sides need to send the streams to a certain server, and this server will need to combine the mutual video, right? And this is just something that this is a special media server. This is what costs us a lot for every hour of
Okay.
a meeting.
I think I get what you're saying, right? It's like if let's say I'm using Skype, then when I video call, it's being combined into one really. But because when you use Consolto, it's you have one window for the visitor and one for the uh the uh either the salesperson, right? So you got to combine them together, and that's where the cost comes in.
Exactly. So we need to
Yep.
generate this combined. Look, this is a combined
So
stream.
let me
This is
just
what.
bring it up. Give me a
Oh, sorry.
second. Yep.
Let me go because I'm in full screen right now. Okay, let me go out of it. So this is what it would look like. Okay, I can show this is what a video stream that is recorded and combined would look like. I can see myself in both sides because I talk with myself. It's actually being a hobby right now. I'm doing this quite a lot in the last few months, having these conversations on both sides. But anyways, this is why it costs us a lot, and we're giving away, but we're giving it. I mean, as much as we can. We
On
tried.
a credit basis, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We tried to make this AppSumo as if you go to our AppSumo deal, you will see that I think from my point of view, it's the most generous package we could ever give. I mean, everything here, we usually sell it in much higher prices, and this is a lifetime once in a life opportunity to purchase in this price. This is really sold in these prices. Okay, you can go to our website and see the prices. This is the exact prices that it's sold today without AppSumo. So this is a really, really generous deal. It's once in a lifetime. It's not on a recurring basis. We want this to be a sustainable business, and that's why we just put the call recordings as a total number and not on a recurring basis. We feel that if we put it on a recurring basis, we're risking our and our customers' money.
Okay. So let's say if if we don't need if we get the tier 2, right? And then later on when we decide when we want call recordings, that's possible as well, right?
Yeah, you will be able to add the add-on as the call recordings, and yeah, that's add-ons can be added also in tier 1, by the way.
Awesome. Okay, so at least we have okay. So we have another question that comes in here, which I guess I can answer this for you, right? Can we delete recordings to record more? Or so I believe that the recordings are one time only, right? So even if we delete them, is our credits are already consumed. Am I right?
Exactly. As you already understand, what costs us a lot is the generation and the composition of that
Yep.
recording itself. Once it's done, that's it. But
Yep.
again, we will enable later this year an add-on. We're building a Stripe integration, so we'll be able to charge not only with PayPal but also with Stripe. And one of the main reasons was for these add-ons, because with PayPal it's just not doable.
Yep. So basically the reason why they're doing this is because why is it one time is really because of the cost of putting the videos together, right? It's not just recording you, but recording the person that you're speaking to and putting them both into one single video. That's where the cost of Consalto comes in. And to be honest, Ian and Sophia, right, I would say that I had the wrong perception of Consalto because we had quite a few video call tools that came in um, before you guys landed on AppSumo as well. There was one called, I think, Get Lead Page, and so what I saw today from what you have shared with me is that Consalto is actually not just a video call to very simplified video call to, but it's a very um, deeply designed tool itself, right? There's not like other um, video conferencing widgets that you can embed on your site as well. Uh,
Right,
and
exactly.
yeah, and we had a good idea and understanding of how the how why these call recordings are one time only. I think that personally that because sometimes when we launch deals on AppSumo, right, what we can only see is just the text explanation of what the deal is, and we don't actually understand why. Like when we see why is this one time only? Why when I delete the recordings, why can't I record more? And it's not easy to explain all of this just via text itself. And I'm so glad that we have you and Sophia on today to share about all these features that Consalto has. I can see that this solution is actually a very premium solution, and why you are actually asking for $699, right, just for the tier 5 plan. Not many solutions, not many deals actually ask for that much money. I can see the reason behind it right now. Yep. Is there any other questions who are of anyone who's actually on the stream right now? If not, maybe Ian or Sophia, if there's anything else you would like to share before we close off this webinar today, that would be really helpful.
Let's do the second raffle.
Awesome, right? I
Exactly.
almost forgot about that. Let's do the second raffle, right? So, what do you want them to do?
Okay, so I think uh, let's if anyone is courage enough to go on a video call with me right now, just go on the Consulta widget and start a video call. Don't forget to accept the video when the call starts. So go to Consulto, hit this button, and hit the video chat, and we'll see it in action. Make
Right.
sure that your video is not blocked, your microphone is not blocked, and let's see if it works.
Yep, I just sent the link in the comments, right? So guys, uh, go to consulto.com and have a chat with Ian, right? While we're waiting for someone to call up, right? Is let's say one of the winners. So for example, not okay. Let's
We
go.
have someone coming up. I'm going to answer the call.
Hey, Faiz.
Wait a few more moments. I can. By the way, I can enlarge it and increase the size. Faz, just make sure that you enable your camera and microphone.
So I think Fire's site is taking a while to load.
Yeah.
Fires, do you just make sure that you have your camera enabled?
Let me start a call with him. I will start a call with him right now.
Oh, so you can actually call him as well.
Yeah, and he accepted.
Awesome.
How would she?
It looks like your camera is blocked or something. By the way, we have here an indication, so we know that the... Oh, here it is. Hello.
Hey, Faiz.
Hello.
Hello.
You're the winner, Faz. Well done.
I think your microphone is not turned on, right?
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. You need your microphone. So if you go to the call settings over here, on the bottom, you have the call, you have the menu.
Oh, yes. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
You're looking great, bro.
Thanks, man.
Well done. So we have a winner for the second raffle. Glad to see you. What's the feeling?
Congratulations.
I have a question. What's the feeling when you come to a website and start a call from there?
Well, I think it is a game changer, especially for coaches and consultants. So I have already bought 11 site, but I didn't give it a try because it didn't give me that sort of a premium feeling.
Yeah.
But sort of the X factor, but Consolto has that, so I'll definitely.
And guys, because right now, what's actually happening, right? What you are actually seeing right now is, Fires is actually this is actually not his screen. It's actually screen shared from Ian's side. So you can see that the connection is really smooth between Ian and Fires.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So,
and you can see his camera, everything is very very clear, right? So the Consalto side is not. I'm not sure if you guys are actually trying to compress the video call and stuff like that.
we're doing our own tricks.
Yeah, but it definitely looks really smooth, right? It's like he's on our stream itself, right? Yeah.
Right. Where are you from? Where are you from, Faz?
Let me just bring it up again. Yep.
Okay, from Pakistan. Okay, we're from Israel. So think about the distance. Okay, in this distance, you came to a web browser and we created an HD video call right now. That's what we're trying to do, right? That's what we want you to feed with your customers. And I'm really happy for you that you just won a lifetime deal from Consolto. So congratulations.
Congrats.
Yes, congrats, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye. Tali will
Kelly will reach out to you, right?
Bye.
Yeah, I have to say, right, really, I am impressed today, Ian and Sofia. It does look like Consalto is a premium solution. It's and you guys really justified what you guys are charging for this service itself. Yeah. Any other questions from the chat itself? Right, we have a very good compliment that came in from Aditya as well, right? The connection is pretty smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, this was super risky because usually my connection, I have a problem here, and I just changed 10 different service providers, and it's just never working really well. But this time it worked well. Sometimes it's just because my internet is bad. I'm thinking of moving to somewhere else just because of that.
Yeah, I mean, if you, I mean, we are live right now, right? And if you're, and you're doing a video call service demo here, and if your internet screws up, then it's gonna be a bad demo, right? Right. I think we can actually make use of this stream here. Once we are done, I will have the YouTube link sent to your team, and I think this could be a very good demo for some of your potential clients as well, right? Otherwise, I don't think that there's any other comments that's coming in. Ian, Sophia, anything else that you like to, any final words that you like to share before we end off the stream?
I let Sophia start and finish.
Yeah,
Okay,
Sophia, I mean,
sorry
you are,
for yeah,
yeah,
sorry
you're the
for the noise,
marketing
guys,
manager, right?
because I have
Yeah,
a mic problem. So, yeah, thank you so much for this live. It was really interesting. We had a great demo, great questions, two winners. So we will be reaching out to Ali and the first winner as well. And yeah, please contact us if you have any questions. Try Consolto, make the best out of this interface, and we hope to see you again very soon.
awesome, right? And I would like to just end off with something as well. We have done so many decisive learnings shows so far, right? And this, I think this is our 11th show, and I have to say that this one has been the most fun decisive learning episode because Consalto itself, I'm very impressed by the tool. We have done quite a few before, but they aren't as exciting as Consalto, I would say. Right. So thanks, Ian and Sophia, for being here today. Our show has this has been the longest one so far, but I think because it was so exciting that people stayed on. You can see that we have quite a few people on stream right now, right? And I think that's all I have. Ian, any last words from you, and otherwise we can end off the stream.
No, I just hope we'll help you guys go personal again with your customers. Thank you very much, Henry, for hosting us. It was really a pleasure being here,
You're
and
welcome,
look
right?
forward to see you guys.
Yep. And lastly, I'm sending the link to the Consalto Epsumo lifetime deal right now. If any of you are keen, go ahead, click on the link, sign up. Grab one of the plans that they have. They've got quite a few plans out there. If you need call recordings, then you should be looking at tier 3, I believe. Otherwise, you have to pay for the add-on later on. And that's all I have. I'll see you all in the next episode of Decisive Learnings. And thanks, Sophia, and thanks, Ian, for being here. Bye bye.
Thank you
Bye.
so much. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.